Hello and welcome to Pokemon Lair. My name is TD and today we'll be unboxing a box of Pokemon cards I sent to Professional Sports Story or PSA about a year ago. About 18 months actually, and I got them back. They sent them to you in this nice box, securely packaged for safety. And let's get them out of here and I'll see what grades we got. Let's go. We are looking at a 1999 Pokemon Fossil Horsea, a first edition number 49 card. Looking at the front of this card, I don't see any damage, scratches, or creases. Our centering looks pretty good from the sides and top to bottom. And looking at our corners and edges, I think they look really nice. Looking at the back of this Horsea, I can see that the surface is nice. Our centering looks within spec of I think it's the 70%. And once we get to our edges look good. Our corners look pretty good. There's a slight damage on the upper right. And that's going to give us a grade of mid 9 for old Horsea. I like it. That's a good grade. We're going to take a look at a 1999 Pokemon Fossil Kabuto, a first edition number 50 card. Looking at the front of this card, I think it looks beautiful. The centering looks fantastic. I think this is a really nice card. Let's look at our edges and our corners. I don't see any issues there. I think it's really clean. And as we look at the back of the card, it's just as nice as the front of the card. The graphics look fantastic. Our centering is really nice. And finally, looking at our corners and our edges, looking close, I didn't see any problems with them. So I think this is going to be a great card. And Kabuto is going to get us a grade of Chim Mint 10. That's a very, very good card. Awesome. I like it a lot. Let's look at a 1999 Pokemon Fossil Krabby, a first edition number 51 card. This front of this card and looks awesome. Fantastic. I mean, I'm really trying to find anything wrong. The centering looks really good. Our corners and our edges are really good. The front of this card is really, really nice. As we move to the back, you can see that it looks just as good as the front. Our centering is really, really nice. I think it's definitely way within spec. Our surface looks great. Graphics are crisp. Our corners and our edges, I think, are really clean. I don't see any problem. I think this is going to be another great card. And that's going to give us a grade of Chim Mint 10. Another 10. That's awesome. Love it. It's a great card. Let's review a 1999 Pokemon Fossil Omenity, a first edition number 52 card. As we look at the front of this card, I don't see any issues with it. I think it looks really clean. Our centering looks really good from top to bottom and side to side. And our corners, I don't see any rounding or problems there. And our edges look really good. Flipping the card over to the back, the surface looks really good. I like the centering. I think it's within spec. As we look to our edges and our corners, our edges look really clean, but I see a slight damage to the upper right corner. And that's going to give us a grade of Mint 9. That's pretty good. I like it a lot. I'm looking at a 1999 Pokemon Fossil Psyduck, a first edition number 53 card. Good old Psyduck looks really good. I like this card. Our centering and our edges look really good. So do our corners. I don't see any problems on the front of this card. As I take a look at the back of this card, the centering looks really good from top to bottom and side to side. Our corners and our edges look really good, and the surface is just beautiful. Graphics are great. And since I didn't find any problems with that should give us a grade of Chim Mint 10. I like 10s. Give me a lot of them. Let's examine a 1999 Pokemon Fossil Shellder, a first edition number 54 card. Looking at the front surface of this Shellder, I don't see any problems with the card. The graphics, I don't see any problems with the centering, and our edges and our corners are really clean. As we jump to the back of this card, you can see that the centering is really nice on this card. Our surface and graphics are nice and clean and crisp. And going on to our edges and our corners, looking at this card, I can see that the upper right corner has some slight damage. And with that little bit of corner damage, we should get a grade of mint 9. I'll take 9s all day long. Let's look at a 1999 Pokemon Fossil Slowpoke, a first edition number 55 card. Slowpoke is very clean. There's no damage to the front surface or graphics. Our edges and our corners look really good, and our centering I think is way within spec. I think it's going to be a good card. And as I look at the back of this card, I can see that the surface is really clean. The graphics pop out at you. Our centering looks really good. I like this card. It could be possibly a really good grade card. We do have some problems with our edges and our corners. Our edges are good, but our upper right and lower left and lower right corners have some slight damage. And with all that, we're going to get a grade of mint 9. Wow, I thought that would be maybe a near mint 8, not a 9. I'm glad it's a 9. Let's take a look at a 1999 Pokemon Fossil Tentacool, a first edition number 56 card. Tentacool here looks really good. I like this. Actually, I like this graphic on this card really well. It's one of my favorites. Looking at the centering, it's really nice. Our edges and our corners, I don't see any issues that would affect the grade. And looking to the back, it looks just as good as the front. I think this is going to be a really good card. There's no problems with the centering. Our edges and our corners look really nice. There's no fraying or anything, and our the whole card looks really clean. And that's going to give us an obvious grade of Gem Mint 10. I really like those 10s. Give me all of them you want. Let's take a look at a 1999 Pokemon Fossil Zubat, a first edition number 57 card. Zubat looks really good on the front surface. I don't see any problems with the graphics. Our centering looks really good from side to side and top to bottom. Our edges and our corners, I don't see any issues at all. As we flip this old Zubat over, you can see that the centering looks really good. I think it's within spec. Our graphics are nice and vibrant. Looking at our corners and our edges are clean, but we do have a slight damage on the upper left and both right corners. And that's going to give us a grade of mint 9. I'll take 9s all day long. Let's take a gander at 1999 Pokemon Fossil Mr. Fuji, a first edition number 58 card. As I review this card, I can see that the front is awesome. I think Mr. Fuji looks really nice. I don't see any problems with the centering. It looks really good. I think it's way within spec, and our corners and our edges have no problems. As I look at the back of this card, I really like the centering. It looks a little off, but I think it's within spec. Our edges and our corners look really nice, and the graphics, I don't see any issues with them. I think they're perfect. So we'll see what grade we get. And the grade we're going to get is a Gem Mint 10. As you can see, having slightly off centering on the back does not take you away from a Gem 10. Awesome. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and like, and don't forget, you got to catch them all. Have a great day.